October the 13th, 2022, and we're gonna go down here. This is Elm Street. Go down here and see if our car is still being stored on the street. Look out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like they've moved that vehicle. Come on. Come on. I guess somebody's watching. Let's see if we can find out who driveway it was moved into. Well, look at this street, how dirty this street is, all the leaves. It's a rainy day out, and look how the water is cutting through the leaves. You see, they've moved the vehicle, y'all. That's the mayor's house there. But as you see, they've moved the vehicle. This is where Bin Laden's daughter lived. So let's see how long it be moved. Or did they just move it around in the street somewhere? Look how the water cuts through the leaves. But as you see, they've moved that vehicle. And I'm pretty sure it's being stored down here at the administration building, which is illegal. But I'm gonna walk this whole town. I'll find it if they moved it to another spot. But I'm pretty sure Takoma Park told them to move it. These are some funny people in this town. It takes a camera to get things done. Look at all these leaves on the street. for a government who says that they are getting a grant. Why not get a grant to clean these, get you a couple street sweepers? You got one street sweeper for a whole town. Look at this. See, this is what happens when it rains. All the leaves come down the street and they come into these drain offs. Look at this. And this is what happens. They go in there, they clog up, they send seeds down in there, and then the seeds start growing. And then next thing you know, you have a root, and then a tree. And then that root and tree has to get out for the sunlight. Look at that. But your parking, planning, and whatever the other guy name that I talked to, they're trying to do something. Why that you only have one street sweeper? Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, call out.
Say that again. Who is this? Oh, no, no. Not yet. I'm still looking. Yeah. All right. I let me give you a call back. I'm doing something right now. Let me give you a call right. I'm gonna call you back. All right. Everybody wanna call and talk when I'm on recording. But again, the root, the seeds, all that float down into these gullies and they start to grow. And then they block up these drain offs, and then you got to spend thousands of dollars to dig them up and fix them. See, and that's what they fail to realize. But with all the money they have in their little surplus and that they putting in their little pockets, they could have bought 2 or 3 street sweepers instead of having one to sweep the whole little town. That's crazy. Bad management. You only have one street sweeper. That don't even make no sense. And you heard what he said, oh, it'll cost too much to go rent one. Well, what about the people? What about the thousands of dollars you spend to fix a drain off that is plugged up? It's bad management. Bad management. I don't know, at school today? Let me see if the crossing guard's up here. Well, it's a damn shame why the streets are dirty like this. All because you got bad management. You got one street sweeper to clean this whole town. I guess it would break down if I got to clean the whole town. Think of the streets. But all they do is make excuses of why they're not doing something. Like he justifying why there's not sidewalks on both sides of the street. Every one of these streets is the same measurement. And sidewalks can go on both sides of the streets. They don't want to spend that money because they're greasing their pockets with it. Look how dirty these benches are that people have to come here and sit on. Look at the mold that is growing in between that people have to come and sit on. Instead of them coming out here repairing this place and taking care of it. Look at the dirty mold and the algae that's growing on these seats. Look at the cracks in the building. Look at that. Look how the wood is dry rotting. These are the benches that people sit on or have to sit on. When the last time this was painted? Sanded down and painted. Look at this. Look at the concrete. This is years of neglect. Years of neglect, taxpayers. I'm gonna sit around here. This is crazy. Years of neglect. And you guys keep putting this terrorist back into office. Look at this. In 1987 is probably when these benches were put in here. Look at this. Bricks missing. Look at the sidewalk. Where those brown leaves are is like a gully. But they want to put trails in the woods. Look at this. But they want to spend your money putting trails in the woods. Let's go down here to the Bin Laden's compound. See what's going on down here. Oh, and by the way, for all you bootlickers, ass kissers, deep throats, the judge granted my motion for a jury trial. Now I'm in the Circuit Court of Montgomery County, which I find funny too. But the state attorney of Montgomery County said I was not entitled to a jury trial because the time does not hold a serious offense, or it doesn't carry enough time in the county jail. So I was not allowed a jury trial. As I explained to the judge in my motion, that the government or the state attorney's office for Montgomery County was incorrect. There is nothing in the supreme law that states a citizen shall be denied a jury trial when I'm getting to you because I'm looking up something right now. When the charge is not serious enough. But what gets me is who decides what's serious enough for another human being? I don't recall giving anybody that authority to decide what's serious enough for me. But again, these courtrooms are doing what they want to do, when they want to do it, and they're doing it behind closed doors. And as citizens, you need to learn your rights and stand up for your rights. Because these individuals are taking your constitutional rights away from you daily. And they're sneakily doing it behind your back. And if you don't know what your rights are, they're going to get away with it. All right. I'm trying to find the case so you all can come. Okay, here it is. The case number, which is going to be C15 CR 22001068. And we don't have a trial date yet, but I'll keep you informed. Oh, yes we do. It's going to be the same day, 1/31 at 8:30 in courtroom E3 North Tower. Okay, that's the court date. The trial date, rather. Come and watch a layman beat the state attorney in their own game. And we're going to do it by law. They sent out the summons today. They issued the summons today for the court of jury trial. Beautiful. You see, what they're going to try to do, try to manipulate the law, but that's not going to work with me. 60 days, that's a vacation. But you're not going to deny me my rights. And I'm going to make it known. You see, first of all, this whole thing is a conflict of interest. But we'll settle that when we get into a courtroom. Secondly, again, there is no law stating a citizen has to register his property with a government agency. You clowns sit around here, you bootlickers and ass kissers sit around here and keep talking about the law and this and that, but you have no idea what the law is. Again, thirdly, a government agency, here's a law enforcement dude coming out now. Thirdly, once you pay for something, no government agency can tell you what to do with that unless you sign some kind of agreement with them. How you doing? Like you do when you go to the motor vehicle department. Once they take currency from you, that's your property and you can do whatever you want to with it. And no government agency can tell you otherwise. But we're going to make it known. We're going to break the bank of this little town. And we're going to put all these criminals who are breaking the law on showcase. 60 days, I'll take that vacation. But I guarantee you, we're going to be live with this case. This case is going to make law. It's going to take $1 billion business out of circulation. So let's go in here and see if this clown, we asked for GPSs on Bushman's vehicle, and we still haven't got a response. Well, look at how all these police cars are just sitting down here at this station. Look at them. Here's the chief, the deputy chief. Look at all these vehicles. Look at them. I'm not sure if that's her vehicle right there. But look at all of these vehicles parked in here. Not out doing what they should be doing. There's the deputy chief leaving out. Look at him. Running. That's Officer Tate back there looking at me. So let's go in here, see if these clowns got what I asked for. How you doing, young lady? Yes, ma'am. That's that other terrorist right there, Holmes. She just walked by. Look at this shit. All the money they steal, they should be giving people free shit. Stand by, I gotta look.